Great here with you all to discuss more about Yorkville University. I represent Yorkville University in India, and I'm so glad to be here today. And I want to thank me this opportunity to be here with you all and discuss Yorkville University in a bit of a detail. So, without much ado, let's start off. Yorkville University is basically located in Toronto as well as Vancouver. We have two campuses in Canada, and the best part is that the vision and mission of the university is to empower all students with the best quality education. For the same reason, give out $10,000 worth of scholarship to each and every student. So we at Yorkville believe that it is your path that you carve at Yorkville University to achieve your purpose, and it is your university on the whole. So the agenda for me being live here today is to discuss with you that why Yorkville University is so important to students, the demographics at Yorkville University, the student life overall in Canada and at Yorkville University, and the best points of So, Yorkville University basically has two campuses in Vancouver as well as Toronto. And I would also like to discuss that why Yorkville University is so important to students, the demographics at Yorkville, and the student life overall in Canada and at Yorkville University. Apart from this, we'll also be discussing some best points of Yorkville University and what Yorkville University is doing in the current COVID-19 scenario to actually help students. So all in all, it's going to be quite an interactive session. So we'll be basically targeting the students who've recently cleared class 12th or have done a 3 years diploma after 10th. So we'll also be discussing the programs and requirements. So any student, if you have any query, you can definitely leave your queries in the comment section. We'll take them up at the end of the session. So why Yorkville University is basically so important to students is because we have two campuses in Canada in the best cities of Canada, that is Toronto as well as Vancouver. We have our Vancouver campus in New Westminster, which is quite close to Surrey, where we have such great Indian influence. So students from India like to stay at Surrey, and our campus is just around 10-15 minutes drive from Surrey. And if I have to talk about the Toronto campus is in Concord, and it is also quite close to the airport as well as the downtown Toronto. So all in all, it's quite great for students to have good exposure about the Canadian culture, the Canadian city that they would be living in, especially in Toronto and Vancouver. So here there are a number of job opportunities as well for students. We at Yorkville University give out $10,000 worth of scholarship to each and every student. So every student at Yorkville University coming to study gets $10,000 worth of scholarship that helps them to save around 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees. So on the whole, it's quite a great scenario wherein students save a lot of money on their entire academic expenditure that they would be making at Yorkville University. We at Yorkville have competitive fee structure. The fee structure at Yorkville University is such that you can actually complete your bachelor's degree in anywhere below $57,500. So the entire expenditure for the bachelor's degree at Yorkville University, especially Bachelor of Business Administration, is $57,500. Apart from this, we even give you an opportunity to complete your bachelor's degree in say 2.5 to 3 years. So you can complete your bachelor's degree in 2 years and 6 months here. It's a great opportunity for students who were actually looking forward to going for a diploma in Canada. So when you go for a diploma in Canada, especially in cities like Toronto or Vancouver, you end up spending around $40,000 to $45,000. And in 2 years you complete your diploma. Here we are giving you an opportunity to just spend 6 months more and spend around $10,000 to $12,000 more and get a bachelor's degree. That gives you more points for PR, that gives you a better job opportunity when you graduate. So all in all, it's a win-win situation for students to study at Yorkville University. I'll tell you how actually students can complete their bachelor's degree in 2.5 to 3 years. So we at Yorkville University have 4 intakes in 1 year rather than having 3 intakes like other colleges and institutions in Canada. So we have a January intake, an April intake, an intake in July, and the last intake in October. So it's like a student can study 4 terms in 1 year. We have 10 terms in a bachelor's degree at Yorkville University. So if the student studies 4 terms in the first year, 4 terms again in the second year, in the third year the student is just left to study 2 terms and the bachelor's degree gets completed. So here it's a brilliant opportunity for those students who were actually thinking of going for a diploma and spending 2 years of education in Canada. Here they're just going to spend 6 months more and get a bachelor's degree. And for students who do not want to have a continued education, they want to take breaks. So what they can do is, in the first year, for example, a student studies three terms and then goes on a break, works full time in that term, and enjoys their holidays, and comes back in the second year to study 3 more terms again and go take 1 term off. So in the second year also the student comes and studies 3 terms, takes 1 term off. In the third year the student completes the entire remaining 4 terms. Then also you are able to complete your bachelor's degree in 3 years. So it's a great opportunity to actually accelerate your degree by completing it in 2.5 to 3 years, and it would be a 4 years degree altogether that you would be getting. But it is not a hard and fast rule. You do not have to, it is not compulsory that you have to complete it in 2.5 to 3 years. So even if you complete it in 4 years, the fee structure would remain the same. You don't have to pay anything extra if you complete your bachelor's degree in anywhere up to 4 years. While going from India, you will get a study visa for 4 years. So it's a great opportunity for students to actually have a 4-year study visa and a 3 years post-study work permit after that. We at Yorkville accept IELTS, PT, TOEFL, Duolingo, all the English language tests. So all in all, it's a great opportunity for students who've actually taken any of these English language tests to apply to Yorkville University. Even if you've not taken the IELTS test or the PTE test right now, we are still giving out conditional offer letters in the current COVID-19 scenario. The best part is that we have waived off the application fee completely, and you do not have to pay anything to get an offer letter from Yorkville University. So isn't that great news for students right now? You're sitting at home, your process to apply to Canada is not getting delayed by any chance. You just have to go ahead and apply for your conditional offer letter at Yorkville University, and you'll get it in within 4 to 5 days, and you can actually take your process forward at Yorkville. So all in all, every student gets a post-study work permit of 3 years after completing their graduation at Yorkville University. So it's a great opportunity for students to be studying at Yorkville. If I have to discuss the demographics at Yorkville University, Yorkville has comprehensive state-of-the-art campuses at Vancouver, which is a part of British Columbia province, and Toronto, which is a part of Ontario province. Both these provinces have great job markets. There are a number of job opportunities for students. So it's very easy for students to settle in Canada when they're either living and studying in Vancouver or Toronto. We at Yorkville University have students studying from more than 70 countries across the world, across the globe. And apart from this, we have a world-class infrastructure in the best cities of Canada. If I talk about the Indian student population at Yorkville University, we have more than 2,000 students from India who are studying successfully at Yorkville University. So it's a great opportunity for Indian students to be there. Why? Because they have so many student mentors, so many senior students to look up to and to ask for guidance. So if, for example, Indian student is maybe facing trouble to commute to the university, or maybe facing trouble in living and finding an accommodation, they can definitely ask for help from these 2,000 students who are already studying successfully from India. So it's a great opportunity for students to be at Yorkville University and make their career a great success. Now I would get on to discussing the student life at Yorkville University. So since we have an international student population from India of more than 2,000 students, students from India have a great upper edge. And despite the fact we have 2,000 Indian students, we even have an international team that is just there to help international students. So anywhere an international student gets struck, they can definitely get in touch with the international team to resolve all their queries. Secondly, we've partnered with the best homestays in Vancouver and Toronto to give you the best out of the money you're spending. So the best facilities you can definitely get at these homestays, and we also assist you once you're a student at Yorkville University. Even while you're in India, we also assist you to help you basically to find accommodation, to do different things before even you land in Canada. So it's a great opportunity for students to actually sort things out once they're at home itself. So I would actually, it won't be incorrect if I say that Yorkville University is like a home away from home for students, especially from India. In both Vancouver and Toronto, securing a job is not that difficult because these are big cities, they have great job markets, they have quite big job markets. So securing a job is not that difficult in these cities, and the average pay rate, the minimum wage rate is also quite high because students generally tend to get around $14 to $15 an hour while working part time in either Vancouver or Toronto. So it's great opportunity for students because if you go to a remote location where job opportunities are less and the average pay rate is also less, you kind of feel stuck because you cannot move because you have to complete your program and then only you will be able to get a post study work permit, and then also some provinces do not let you move. So it's a very good opportunity for students here at Vancouver or Toronto studying at Yorkville University to earn while they learn. Apart from this, we also focus on the student teacher interaction. Therefore, we have small class sizes at Yorkville University. We do not exceed the class size from 15 to 20 students so that the student teacher interaction is always there. We always focus on that. Apart from this, we accept students from National Open School, all the state boards, NWAC, GED, and we also accept students who have done a 3 years diploma after grade 10th. So it's all in all a great opportunity for students who've completed their diploma after 10th or have done their plus 2 recently, or even have a gap of up to 5 years. So we accept students who have a gap of up to 5 years at Yorkville University. So anybody who's completed their grade 12th in say 2016 or 2017 or have completed a diploma after class 10th can actually apply to Yorkville University. We'll give you an offer letter, no questions asked, and you can definitely take your application forward with Yorkville. We at Yorkville currently in the COVID-19 scenario, we have waived off the application fee completely. You do not need to pay anything for the conditional offer letter or the regular offer letter you're asking for at Yorkville University. You save a lot of money on that. Apart from that, you get your offer letter within 4 to 5 days of your application. So it's a great opportunity right now for students to apply and save a lot of money as well. Apart from this, for students, the IELTS requirements at Yorkville Universities are over 6 bands, overall 6 bands, and no band less than 5.5. For PT, we require a band score, we require a cumulative score of 58 for our Vancouver campus and 55 for our Toronto campus. We are not concerned what your individual module score is, but we need an overall score of 58 in PT for Vancouver and 55 for Toronto. We also accept we accept a score of 85 to 100 at Yorkville and a TOEFL of 80 overall to permit students to be studying at Yorkville University. And for even students who have not taken the IELTS or the PTE test, they can apply for a conditional offer letter. We'll definitely give you a conditional offer letter. Even if you do not have IELTS, you've not taken the PTE test, you can still apply to Yorkville University. And apart from that, even if you do not have your grade 12 scores with you, you can apply on the basis of your pre-board scores or your predicted scores of class 12 or even your half yearly exam scores. So right now with our current lockdown situation, your application is not getting stuck anywhere. You can still apply to Yorkville University and get your offer letter within 4 to 5 days. Apart from this, if I have to talk about the academic requirements at Yorkville University, we require overall aggregate percentage of 50% to be there in either plus 2 or the diploma the student has done after 10th. So right now the students who've actually cleared their diploma or have their plus 2 predicted scores or half yearly scores or the pre-board scores or have not even taken IELTS can also apply for a conditional offer letter at Yorkville University. Every student gets a post-study work permit of up to 3 years upon graduation at Yorkville, and it is very easy for students to schedule that 20 hours work. The 20 hours part-time work that you're allowed to do, it is very easy for students to schedule that work. Why? Because at the end of the day, students just need to come to the university for 2 days in 1 week. We have designed the curriculum in such a way, the timetable has been formulated in such a way that you just have to come to the university for 2 days in 1 week, and rest 5 days you have to yourself, and you can definitely do self study in that time. You have time to work, you have time to have a great work life balance, and you also have time to explore Canada, the new country that you moved to. You have time to explore that as well. So I would just suggest students to apply to Yorkville University right now and make your career a great success. Apart from this, I would also like to discuss that the 20 hours work the students can schedule in those 5 days that they get as an off. Now I would like to come and discuss the programs at Yorkville University. So we have the Bachelor's of Business Administration degree at Yorkville University for all streams, be it a student from medical, non-medical, arts or commerce. We have a program for you. So we have the Journal BBA for commerce students. We have the Accounting Specialization BBA again for commerce students. Then we have the Energy Management Specialization for medical students. Anybody who had physics, chemistry, biology in their grade 12th can apply to Energy Management Specialization BBA. Apart from this, we have the Project Management Specialization BBA that is there for non-medical students. And last but not the least, we have the Supply Chain Management Specialization BBA for art students, commerce students and non-medical students. So all in all, we have a program for every stream. Anybody who's done a 3 years diploma can apply to any of these BBA degrees, and we'll give you an offer letter within 4 to 5 days. The fee structure for this program is $67,500, and after reducing $10,000 worth of scholarship, the student needs to pay $57,500 for the entire BBA Bachelor's of Business Administration degree. Also, the students going from India need to pay their first year fee while going from here. The second year onwards fee they can pay term wise. So it's a great opportunity right now to just pay $17,250 while going from here, and rest of the fee you can pay term wise, that is semester wise. Apart from this, we have the program that is named Bachelor of Interior Design degree. So this is not just another interior design degree. It has an integrated curriculum that includes the fundamental concepts of terminology of design, analysis of space. The students are also made to do designing on softwares like AutoCAD and Pro-E. So it's a professional degree, and students study all aspects of construction in this degree, and they can actually study and practice interior design in anywhere in North America, in US and Canada. So it's a all in all a great opportunity, because by doing this professional degree you actually get an opportunity to earn $60,000 to $70,000 per year. The starting salary, the starting package that the students get after completing their Bachelor's of Interior Design degree is around $60,000 to $70,000 per annum. So it's a very good opportunity for students who are actually career oriented and are looking forward to earning good amount of money in Canada. And after studying at Yorkville University, especially in Bachelor of Interior Design degree, you can get a pay package of $60,000 to $70,000 per year. This Bachelor's of Interior Design degree is available in our Toronto campus. And apart from that, I would like to discuss the fee structure of this program. The fee structure of BID, that is Bachelor of Interior Design degree, is $86,625, and after reducing $10,000 scholarship that every student gets, the student needs to pay $76,625. And while going from India, the student needs to pay the first year fee, and the rest of the fee can be paid term wise. The first year fee for this program is $19,158. So it's a professional degree and gives you great career options after you graduate from Yorkville University. So I would also like to discuss that at Yorkville University we give you an opportunity to facilitate the part-time work. So because you just need to attend the university for 2 days in a week, you have 5 days to yourself to actually facilitate the 20 hours you get as part-time work. So you can actually facilitate those 20 hours in those 5 days that you get at Yorkville. We have accelerated degree programs, especially the Bachelor of Business Administration degree can be completed in 2.5 years, and the Bachelor of Interior Design degree can be completed in 3 years. So the students who want to be out in the job market quite soon can actually take up these accelerated degrees. Again, I would like to mention that it is not a hard and fast rule that you need to complete it in 2.5 years. While going from India, the student gets a study visa for 4 years, but you have a choice of completing these degrees in 2.5 to 3 years. every student at Yorkville University gets postgraduate work permit. So this bachelor's degree is a great PR pathway because you get more points for PR when you're applying for PR, you get a better high paying job, and once you have experience you can definitely get your apply for your PR and get your PR quite soon. So it's a good opportunity to get your PR pathway quite clear at Yorkville University. We have year round start dates. So we have 4 intakes in 1 year, that is January, April, July and October. The next available intake is July 2020. We have some seats left. You can definitely go ahead and apply for July. Your offer letter would be valid for July as well as October intake. So you don't need to worry. We are pretty positive that the situation, the lockdown would end and the travel restrictions would also get lifted. So there's nothing to worry about. You can just go ahead and apply and save a lot of money, because right now the application fee is waived off and we are giving out conditional offer letters as well to students who've not done IELTS or PT. And apart from this, we have small class sizes at Yorkville University that really help students to do networking, and we have experienced faculty at Yorkville University that really helps students because they are the best in what they do. All of them are doctorate degree holders, they are PhDs, so they can really help you to make your career a great success at Yorkville University. Now I would actually like to come to some frequently asked questions that the students generally have. I would also like to mention here that if you have any question, please post it in the comment section and we'll be happy to answer this after I take up these frequently asked questions. So students generally ask us that what is the tuition deposit required at Yorkville University for a student from India. So I would like to mention here that for BBA students, that is Bachelor of Business Administration students, they need to pay $17,250 to be a student at Yorkville University. That is the first year fee. And for Bachelor of Interior Design students, they need to pay $19,158 to be studying at Yorkville University. Students also ask us that will I get a post-study work permit? Yes, definitely you will get a post-study work permit of up to 3 years. So once you graduate, you can definitely apply for a post-study work permit of up to 3 years. And students also ask us that is it okay if I have a study gap? Yes, it is definitely okay if you have a study gap of up to 5 years. So if you've completed your grade 12th or have done a diploma after 10th in 2016 or 2017, you can still apply to Yorkville University. We'll give you an offer letter within 4 to 5 days, no questions asked, and you can take your application forward. Apart from this, I would also like to mention that we have a great visa success rate. Because we are a reputable university, we have a visa success ratio of 80 to 85%. So every student can get benefited. I've seen a lot of success stories. I've heard so many consultants telling us that students who had 2, 3, 4 rejections also got their visa after applying through Yorkville University for the study visa. So it's a great opportunity to apply. And apart from that, students also ask us that how and when will I get the $10,000 scholarship. So I would again like to mention here that every student at Yorkville University gets $10,000 worth of scholarship that really helps students to save around 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees. You don't need to apply for this scholarship. There is no eligibility criteria. Every student from India gets $10,000 worth of scholarship, and this scholarship is broadly divided into the 3 years or 4 years you spend at Yorkville University. You can start using it from the very first year. And I would also like to mention here, as you know, that there are 10 terms in a bachelor's degree at Yorkville University. So this $10,000 is divided by the 10 terms you spend at Yorkville University, and every term $1,000 is waived off from your tuition fee that you pay. So it's a great opportunity to save around 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees at Yorkville University and make your career a great success. So I would like to take some questions here from the comments, if at all there are any. So we have some people who are actually appreciating the services provided by the university, but we don't have any questions as such. But you can definitely get in touch with team Radvision and they would be able to take your application forward. It's actually a great opportunity to be here. I would again like to thank team Radvision for giving me this opportunity to be online with you people and to discuss Yorkville University in a bit of a detail. It was so good talking to you. I would urge all students to apply to Yorkville University and make your career a great success. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay indoors. Thanks.